Okay, so let me share the PPT with you all and let us go back to our slides. Sorry. Okay, students, हम लोग कल यहीं पे थे ना? Went we here yesterday on this part?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
hopefully the working of the government under the National Assembly is clear. So the people, so be very clear. कल मैंने आप लोगों को बार-बार बताया था. It is very important differentiation that who are active citizens, who are passive citizens. कौन active citizen है, कौन passive citizen है. Very important. So everyone should know active citizens were only men above 25 years of age who paid taxes equal to 3 days of a laborer's wage, and they were around 4 million in number, or in a population of around 38 million. Passive citizens were all women. No, women were given no political rights. बता सकते हो क्यों? क्या मेंटालिटी रही होगी कि वुमेन्स को कोई पॉलिटिकल राइट नहीं दिया गया होगा? वेरी कॉमन मेंटालिटी. हु कैन टेल मी?
Sir, the woman have to stay at home, do the household work.
अगेन फिर से बोलो.
Sir, they think that women only do household work.
Correct. Women are only fit for doing household work. It is their duty to do household work, look after children, look after food supplies, do cooking, washing, and all these things. That's why all women were included as passive citizens. Also, all.
Sir, it was like that because they were thinking that they are only meant for doing household work and they cannot do something extra.
Very correct. Very correct. And what else? Children and men below 25 years of age, and also those men who could not pay certain amount of taxes, they were passive citizens. Passive citizens means they were not given the right to vote or any political rights. The active citizens, whom they elected, किनको वो elect करते थे? They elected 50,000 electors, जो भी सब आदमी थे, 50,000 electors. Now these 50,000 electors, they elected the members of the National Assembly who were 745 in number. So the National Assembly is the legislature. Also, the active citizens also directly elected the judge of the judiciary, the head. That is also one thing. Next, legislature had control over the king's powers and over ministers, and the king had the veto power. कल मैंने समझाया what is veto power. Okay, so let us now. Any questions from here? Anyone? Students? कोई question है?
So what did the judge do?
Well, the judge, जब French Revolution हुआ वहाँ पे, so law courts were made, और वहाँ पे लोग को कोई अगर समस्या होती थी, they can go and appeal to the court. वहाँ पे appeal कर सकते थे. मान लो, if any crime happens or anything such thing happens, so it is not a judiciary like in our independent India. It was not a democratic kind of judiciary, but still, जैसे ब्रिटिश रूल के अंडर भी everyone knows that पिछले साल ही पढ़ा था कि under British rule also in India we had courts and judges. पढ़ा था ना?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, same way there also courts were established. Basic disputes, झगड़े हो गए, खून हो गया, कुछ हो गया, so you can go to court to appeal. क्योंकि राजा के powers को कम कर दिया गया था. King's powers were earlier. King was only the executive, king was only the legislature, king was only the judiciary. But now king's power were divided. King के power को divide कर दिया गया था. Okay. Who wants to ask something?
So
I
then
can.
what was the work of ministers? So ministers.
Ministers helped. They were the executives. मिनिस्टर्स जो थे वो एग्जीक्यूटिव्स थे, जैसे हमारे देश में अलग अलग मिनिस्टर्स होते हैं, सेम वे इन देयर आल्सो दे हैड डिफरेंट डिफरेंट मिनिस्टर्स एंड दे हैड डिफरेंट वर्क्स. उनका अलग अलग काम था, दे हैड डिफरेंट वर्क्स, बट द मिनिस्टर्स वर आल्सो कंट्रोल्ड बाय द लेजिस्लेचर. जैसे हमारे इंडिया में एमपीज एमएलएस को पार्लियामेंट कंट्रोल करती है, सेम वे द मिनिस्टर्स वर आल्सो कंट्रोल्ड by the members of the National Assembly. But ministers had different work. There was defense minister, there was food minister, alag ministers थे who were looking after different areas. That was their role.
Sir, in court,
हाँ बोलो. In court,
sir, in court were nobles and clergy also punished if they did any crime?
yes, they were also punished. That was a big thing. Even they were also punished. उनको भी punish किया जाता था because all their privileges were gone. उनके सारे जो privileges थे, टैक्स ना देना, अब उनको भी टैक्स भी देना पड़ता था. They also now needed to give tax. Clergy and nobility under this new system were also forced to give taxes also. So उसके ऊपर उनके जितनी भी जमीन जायदाद थे सब कुछ उनसे ले लिया गया था. And if they committed any kind of a crime, they were held responsible for it, and proper action was taken against them.
So
Sir,
the
no,
judge
judge was not biased. Judge was not
Yes.
biased because the judge was also from the third state. Judge भी जो है वो third state का ही था, इसीलिए. हाँ, who was saying something? Aditya was saying something.
Yes, sir. I was saying that the judge, that is the head of the court, was changed or was for a long period of time, like till he doesn't retires or dies.
That is not yet clear. Even I don't know much about that. उसके लिए हम लोग will have to go very much deep into French Revolution और देखना पड़ेगा what about the things. But maybe we'll find out. Maybe you can also find out. Just Google it out. हो सकता है इसके बारे में दिया हो सकता है नहीं दिया हो. Maybe if it was written by any historian कि कितना tenure रहेगा जज का तभी पता चलेगा. Maybe not. Okay, so let us not go into. हाँ say.
Sir, what was veto?
ओके, वीटो. बच्चों, वीटो पावर ऐसा होता है कि मान लो राजा के पास कुछ एरियाज में वीटो पावर होता है. मीनिंग लेजिस्लेचर ने एक लॉ पास किया, लेजिस्लेचर हैज पास्ड अ लॉ. अब राजा को लगता है कि नहीं, इस लॉ को पास नहीं होना चाहिए, इस लॉ को इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं होना चाहिए. सो द किंग कैन यूज हिज वीटो पावर. वीटो पावर का यूज करके किंग को नो कर सकता है. अब अगर राजा ने अपने वीटो पावर का यूज कर लिया तो उसके आगे और कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता है. अब ये लगेगा कि तब तो अर्पित सर स्कूल कब तक ओपन होगा नहीं पता. अर्पित, शौर्य, आई एम स्पीकिंग प्रिटी लाउड, बेटर यू यूज अ गुड ईयरफोन यूज करो. अर्पित, व्हाई आर यू हैविंग नेटवर्क इश्यूज इन योर हाउस? Arpit, are you having network issues in your house? Bachcho, the main thing is that better if you all can get a Wi-Fi connection. Right now, there are no chances of school opening. 30 तारीख तक तो बंद है. 30th. The whole April it is closed. We all know that. It is problem in Gaya colony. Arpit, you are in Gaya? Or there is a colony there called Gaya colony? Okay. Arpit, see if you, sir, any information about tomorrow's unit test. Which subject unit test is that? Hindi, isn't it?
Hindi comprehensive.
Hindi comprehension. So better you ask your Hindi teacher. अपने हिंदी टीचर से एक बार पूछो कि what about the Hindi test? How is it going to happen? Today you have Hindi period? Today you all have Hindi period?
Sir, we have.
You have, okay. So ask in that
Having.
period. एकदम उस period
Sir,
में
we have.
पूछ लेना. Okay, good. So, okay, veto power as I was saying कि अगर मेरे हाथ में कोई veto power होता है, so I can, अगर कोई चीज हो रहा है तो मैं उसे रोक सकता हूँ veto power से. लेकिन याद रखना, राजा के पास हर मैटर में veto power नहीं था. In very few matters, the king had veto power with him, which he could use sometimes. चलो आगे. Who could vote? I have given this. We have already discussed who could vote. आगे आई थिंक एवरीवन हैज सीन कि 50,000 इलेक्टर्स को पहले इलेक्ट किया जाता था. हैव यू ऑल सीन दैट इन द डायग्राम 50,000 इलेक्टर्स?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So to qualify as an elector, अगर आपको इलेक्टर बनना है, if in the French society you want to become an elector, अगर आपको इलेक्टर बनना है, उसके लिए आपको क्या होना पड़ेगा? A man had to belong to the highest bracket of taxpayers. तो मिनिमम टैक्स था वोट देने के लिए 3 days of laborer's wage. It was the minimum amount of tax. But highest tax भी था, जिसका जितना इनकम, जो जितना अमीर उतना टैक्स देगा. Like in India, जिसकी जितनी ज्यादा इनकम वो उतना ज्यादा इनकम टैक्स देता है. So same way, if you want to be an elector, अगर आपको इलेक्टर बनना है, you needed to be a person who belong to the highest bracket of taxpayers. आपको उन लोगों में से you need to be one of that persons जो कि फ्रांस में सबसे ज्यादा टैक्स देता है. So can you do you all think that this was a kind of a discrimination, that power was given only to the rich and not to the poor? Do you all feel that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is the type of discrimination.
Yes,
is-
sir.
It is a discrimination on the basis of, first of all, gender, male and female, that one. Then on economic basis, on your economic status. अगर आप टैक्स देने के लायक हो तो वोट दोगे. क्या इंडिया में ऐसा है? I don't pay tax because my income is not that much that it comes in the taxable slab. There are many like me. There are many people in the country जिनका income उतना नहीं है, इसलिए income tax उनको देना पड़े. But don't we have voting rights? क्या हमारे पास voting rights नहीं है?
So, sir, we have.
We have. आपको क्या लगता है, एक
Yes, sir.
एक गरीब रिक्शा वाला, उसके पास भी वोटिंग राइट्स है, और शाहरुख खान जो कि साल में 1-2 करोड़ रुपए या उससे भी ज्यादा टैक्स में दे रहा है, उसके पास भी वोटिंग राइट्स है. There is no discrimination. Men and women all can give votes. But in French society, under the government of National Assembly, which was formed in the year 1791, first of all, there was division of active and passive citizens on the basis of gender, on the basis of income. And next, अगर आपको politics में रहना है, if you want to be an elector or if you want to be a member of the National Assembly, you needed to be rich. आपको rich होना पड़ेगा. You will have to be rich, because only जो लोग सबसे ज्यादा टैक्स देते थे, only they were the members. So here we can see a discrimination. Okay, so next, this is also very important, बच्चों. Isn't this photograph given in your book? दिया हुआ ना ये फोटो आपकी किताब में?
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is very important. This is the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizens. Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizens. What is this? ये क्या है? So the Constitution of 1791 का जो Constitution था, वो इसी से के साथ शुरू होता था. It started with this Declaration of Rights. So नाम से अगर आपको कुछ समझ में आ रहा होगा, if you are getting what is meant by the name, that is Declaration of Rights. Do you think that in any country which is ruled by a king, especially like France, जिस समय की हम बात करें, क्या लोगों के पास rights थे, like fundamental rights, economic rights, right to equality? Do you think इस तरह के rights उनके पास रहे होंगे कि
No,
नहीं रहे
sir.
होंगे? No, they did not have any right. But when the National Assembly members made the Constitution, जैसे हमारे Constituent Assembly के members ने जब वो बना रहे थे, when our Constitution makers, they were making the Constitution, वो क्या कर रहे थे? They thought about what rights we should have, हमारे पास क्या क्या rights होने चाहिए. We have all the fundamental rights and everything. Same way, France में जो Constitution बना, it began with the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen. इसमें क्या थे? The citizens of France were given many kind of rights. बहुत से तरीके के rights दिए गए थे, like rights such as the right to life, जीने का अधिकार. Do you all know that even in last year भी मैंने आप लोगों को 8C में ही पढ़ाया था कि इसी बार civics में मैं पढ़ा रहा था? No, not in civics. Last year only, पिछले बार मैंने आप लोगों को 8 में पढ़ाया था right to life. याद है? अभिषेक, others 9C?
Yes, sir.
Right to life पढ़ाया था, याद है पिछले बार?
Sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir. In there, water was also there. That government
In
should
that
provide.
chapter. In that chapter, correct. Others, दूसरे students of different sections of 8 पिछले साल पढ़ा था in that chapter where water, we were talking about water as a basic right. वहाँ पे right to life था. Everyone remembers that point in our constitution.
Yes, sir.
That is जीने का अधिकार.
Sir, in public facilities.
Correct. In public facilities, very correct. In public facilities, we have read about the right to life. अब right to life में पानी दिया जाता है because without पानी we cannot really survive. बिना पानी के हम जी नहीं सकते हैं. That comes under right to life. That is, under right to life, the government is obligated to provide you with safe drinking water at the cost which you can pay. So right to life is a very important thing, and this right to life was given in this constitution. मतलब अदरवाइज राजा महाराजाओं के जमाने में क्या होता है बच्चों, कोई भी आया तलवार से मार दिया, गायब कर दिया, खून कर दिया, हाँ राजा ने मरवा दिया आपको, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है. दैट इज द मोस्ट फंडामेंटल राइट यू ऑल शुड हैव, जीने का अधिकार. नेक्स्ट, फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच, बोलने का अधिकार, अपने एक्सप्रेशन, अपने भावनाओं को व्यक्त करने का अधिकार. फ्रीडम ऑफ ओपिनियन, दैट इज यू ऑल आर फ्री टू एक्सप्रेस योर ओपिनियन. मतलब योर स्कूल इज अ डेमोक्रेटिक काइंड ऑफ अ स्कूल सेटअप जहाँ पे आप अपने ओपिनियंस को दे सकते हो. शुभम सर अच्छा नहीं पढ़ाते हैं, ही इज नॉट दैट गुड, मे बी वी वांट अ न्यू टीचर, सम काइंड ऑफ. सो ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं, टीचर्स के खिलाफ कोई कुछ नहीं बोल सकता है. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. यू हैव द फ्रीडम टू एक्सप्रेस योर ओपिनियंस. इक्वालिटी बिफोर लॉ, एवरीवन इज इक्वल बिफोर लॉ. ऐसा नहीं कि क्लर्जी और नोबिलिटी को ज्यादा फेवर दिया जा रहा है कंट्री में और थर्ड स्टेट को नहीं. नो, एवरीवन इज इक्वल बिफोर लॉ. So such kind of rights were established as natural and inalienable rights. Inalienable means which cannot be taken from you. ऐसे rights जो आपसे नहीं लिए जा सकते. Inalienable. So they are natural. मतलब इंसान पैदा होते ही इंसान को ये सारे rights मिलते हैं naturally, according to Constitution of France. And inalienable rights, that is, these rights cannot be taken from you. Is everyone following? सबको समझ में आ रहा है what I am saying? ऐसा तो नहीं हो कल मैं
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
अगर नहीं समझ में आता है तुरंत पूछा करो, so that if tomorrow I will just ask you questions in front of everyone, you all are able to give the answers and not just keep quiet. Okay, then यहाँ पे वही लिखा हुआ है, what is the meaning of the natural and inalienable rights? That is, they belong to each human being by birth. That is, जन्म से सबके पास ये rights हैं and could not be taken away. That is, they cannot be taken away. It was the duty of the state to protect each citizen's natural right. The state means government का duty था that it must protect everyone's these natural rights. So this declaration of the rights of man and citizen was very important. But इसमें एक कहा गया था that declaration, these rights are for every citizen of France. फ्रांस के हर एक citizen के लिए ये rights हैं. बट स्टूडेंट्स कीप इन योर माइंड, यहाँ पे भी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन था. ये राइट्स भी सिर्फ आदमियों को के लिए था. ये राइट्स भी आदमियों के लिए था. ये राइट्स भी औरतों के लिए नहीं था. तो एक तरफ बोल रहे हैं दीज राइट्स आर यूनिवर्सल. यूनिवर्सल मींस फॉर एवरीवन, एवरीबॉडी इन फ्रांस. दूसरे साइड में ये राइट्स आप बस आदमियों को दे रहे हैं. तो क्या सिर्फ आदमी या मेन ही फ्रेंच सोसाइटी के सब कुछ थे, औरतें कुछ नहीं थी? You all tell.
Sir, they were.
They were. But see, here you all can see that there is discrimination here also. At one point, एक तरफ तो ये बोला जा रहा है, these rights are for everyone. But on another side, these rights are only given to men. So even in the Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen, देखो man लिखा हुआ है, सिर्फ citizen नहीं लिखा हुआ है. साफ साफ यहीं पे बोल रहे हैं these are all for man, not for women. So here also discrimination we can see. So do you think कि French Revolution के बाद ये जो system आया, ये जो government आया, was it a perfect government or it had problems and flaws? What do you all think? बच्चों
Sir,
बोलो.
what?
आपको क्या लगता है
The
ये
problems were
फ्रेंच
there.
करेक्ट, इन फ्रेंच रिवॉल्यूशन के बाद ये जो गवर्नमेंट बना, क्या ये परफेक्ट था और इट हैड इट्स फ्लॉज? It had its
Sir,
flaws.
not totally perfect.
So not perfect.
Not perfect.
Not totally perfect.
It was not totally perfect. There were very much instances of discrimination. बहुत discrimination हो रहा था फ्रांस में, औरतों के अगेंस्ट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हो रहा था, गरीब लोगों के खिलाफ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हो रहा था. And this, sir, I am facing network issue. Sir, please share the recording in class WhatsApp group. Okay, I will share the recording. Don't worry. Okay, so let us now see. अच्छा, अब आप लोग ये बोलो कि राजा को तो बंदी बना दिया गया. बंदी मतलब राजा के सारे पावर्स को छीन लिया गया. हाँ, आपको क्या लगता है राजा ने इस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को खुशी खुशी से मान लिया होगा कि अंदर ही अंदर वो बहुत गुस्से में होंगे? व्हाट डू यू ऑल थिंक?
He was very angry.
Very angry.
करेक्ट. लुई 16 नेचुरली वाज वेरी एंग्री. बहुत गुस्से में थे, तो ज्यादा ही गुस्से में थे. अब ऑब्वियसली वो मजबूर थे. पीपल वर सो पावरफुल दैट ही वाज, you know, he did not have the capacity to go against them, but still he was very angry. और गुस्से के मारे अब वो प्लान बनाने लगे, how to, you know, crush this revolution. कैसे इस revolution को हम खत्म कर सकते हैं. For this, what he started doing. Can you all see the first point? पहला point सबको दिख रहा है of this slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is given there? Louis XVI signed secret negotiations with Prussia. What is Prussia? Prussia कौन सा देश है? Germany. Everyone knows about Germany. सबको जर्मनी के बारे में पता है?
Yes, sir.
It's a country. So Germany, during French Revolution, there was no country like Germany. Germany नाम का कोई देश उसमें नहीं था. During that time, there was a country called Prussia. Like Russia, we have Prussia. और Prussia, कुछ लोग Prussia भी बोलते हैं. तो Prussia के राजा के साथ लुई 16 जो है सीक्रेटिव प्लान्स बनाने लगे, सीक्रेटिव नेगोशिएशंस करने लगे. क्या आप मुझे हेल्प करो लोगों को दबाने में, तो मैं आपके लिए ये करूंगा. और यू नो दूसरे जो देश थे, अब मान लो फ्रांस, तो यू नो फ्रांस इज अ कंट्री इन यूरोप, but they were surrounded by other countries also. I will just show you Europe's map so that you all can understand it properly. Just give me a second. We still have 3 minutes more for the class. Let me show you the map. Just a second. Just a second, students. Here. Wait. Wait, students, I'm just showing you the map of Europe. Okay, here it is. Okay, students, can you all see the map of Europe on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So here, you all can see France. Everyone can spot France, I guess. With Paris its capital. फ्रांस के बगल में स्पेन है, उधर जर्मनी है. दिस इज लेटर, उसमें वो प्रशा था. जर्मनी है, बेल्जियम है, इटली है, यू नो ये सब सारे कंट्रीज हैं. सो बच्चों, बस फ्रांस में यूके है, तो सिर्फ फ्रांस में ही राजा का रूल नहीं था. किंग, यू नो, मोनार्की वाज देयर इन स्पेन, मोनार्की वाज देयर इन प्रशिया, मोनार्की वाज देयर इन इटली. इन सब में भी मोनार्की था. अब वहां के राजा लोगों को ये डर लगने लगा कि इफ टेकिंग इंस्पिरेशन फ्रॉम फ्रेंच रिवॉल्यूशन, अगर फ्रेंच रिवॉल्यूशन से इंस्पिरेशन लेके अगर हमारे देश के लोग भी हमारे खिलाफ हो जाएं तो बहुत मुसीबत हो जाएगी हमारे लिए. यू नो, they also started thinking if the fire of French Revolution spreads in our countries, then it will be very much difficult for us too. So इसीलिए वो लोग भी प्लान बनाने लगे कि किस तरह फ्रेंच रिवॉल्यूशन को खत्म किया जाए. They also started planning how we can crush the French Revolution in France. इसके लिए वो अपने सैनिकों को भी भेजने के लिए तैयार थे. They were ready to send their armies to France to fight with the revolutionaries. So ये वहां पे उस समय सिचुएशन था. This was the situation. Understood? ये सिचुएशन समझ में आ रहा है आप लोगों को?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hopefully everyone else also. कि दूसरे महाराजा लोग भी थे दूसरे देशों में, फ्रांस के बाहर. अब उनको डर लगा कि अगर हमारे देश में भी फ्रेंच रिवॉल्यूशन के जैसा रिवॉल्यूशन शुरू हो गया तो हमारी भी सत्ता गई. Our rule is also gone. So they wanted to help Louis XVI. अब वो लुई 16 को हेल्प करना चाहते थे. जैसे ऑस्ट्रिया था. ऑस्ट्रिया अब क्वीन मरी एंटोनियट वाज फ्रॉम ऑस्ट्रिया. Obviously Austria would like to help अपने जमाई को वो हेल्प करना चाहेंगे. Austria would like to help their son-in-law, that is Louis XVI. So like this,
Sir, which is Austria?
Austria is here. और बड़ा नहीं होगा. Can you all see the Austria here? France, Italy, just Italy के तो ऊपर Austria है, छोटा सा देश. Can you see that on the map?
Sir, red color. Sir, red color.
Not exactly.
God.
Here, Priyanshi has done the circle. Can you now see it? Austria. बच्चों ऑस्ट्रिया दिख रहा है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Austria is
Yes,
here.
sir.
Here, just here. Here is Austria. ये. It is Austria here. So that is Austria. So अब we will see that what happened. अब लुई 16 क्या कामयाब हुए? जैसे सीरियस में बोलते हैं. अब आगे क्या होगा? What Louis 16 did at last. Was he successful in crushing the revolution? Was he not? What did he do? What happened to him? What happened to his rule? We will discuss that in our next history class. Chalo, we have discussed a lot of this chapter in this week. Next week we will do more about it, and hopefully by next week we will be able to cover up to the topics which are going to come in your unit test. Okay, chalo, time is over. Any questions? Otherwise we can end the class. Definitely, Arpit, I will send the recording. I will upload it on YouTube and I will send the recording to you. And Jai Hind, everyone. See you all.
Thank you.
in the
Thank you,
next class.
sir.